Brought to you by the Every Dollar app. Start budgeting for free today.
All right, let's start with Jessica in Boston. What's going on, Jessica?
Hi. So I'm wondering how my husband and I we're a family of 5. We have 3 kids, 5 and under. We both work. We make a very good living, north of $300K a year, which almost 50 of it is tax-free because my husband receives VA disability pay monthly. But we've had several crises, I guess, come up the past 2 years. And we were debt-free, but now due to the unexpected occurrences, we're now living beyond our means, paycheck to paycheck, have no savings, and our emotional, our physical health is taking a toll. Our marriage is taking a toll, and we want to stop living paycheck to paycheck. How do we get out of this? And how can we repair the relationship along the way?
I'm sorry to hear what you're going through.
Yeah, what happened?
What were the crises?
Yeah, so the height of the real estate market, right? We sold our first house. This is our opportunity to get debt free. We were probably, I want to say, between $50,000 to $65,000 in debt. At the height of the market in 2021, we sold our first home, walked away scot-free, paid off the entirety of our debt. And then I got pregnant with our 3rd child. I was only 6 months postpartum, and I was actually struggling with postpartum depression in the interim. We had major complications. I was in preterm labor for almost 3 months, and I am the breadwinner between me and him. Very high-pressured, software sales, technology sales, I should say, job, and which forced me to need to take a medical leave of absence due to my postpartum getting so bad. It was literally for the safety of myself and my family that I had to take a medical leave. And the day I returned to work, I was laid off. In turn, literally 2 weeks. Yeah, it was bad. So I want to say a month prior to me going back to work, we had just closed on a new home, our forever home, and the bills piled up quick.
So how much debt are you in now?
It's probably, I want to say between $22,000 to $25,000 total.
And what kind of debt?
Yeah, so it's unsecured loan debt, credit card debt. Should I include the car or no?
Yes, that's debt, isn't it?
Okay, then it goes up from there. So I would tack on an additional $60,000.
So you're probably $85,000 in consumer
Correct.
debt.
Are you back to working now?
I am. I found a new job fairly soon, within a month, and I am working.
Are you still making
$300,000?
$300,000?
It takes some time to build the pipeline again. So.
Okay. What's your husband do?
Yeah, he works for the government, and he was a Marine, and now he works for the government as a safety inspector for OSHA.
So I'm going to let George talk you through this debt situation, but I want to say a couple things, okay?
Okay.
The first thing is I'm really, really glad you're still here.
Thank you.
And
appreciate that.
Making that call when you're holding a baby is one of the scariest calls you can make, right?
It is.
Yeah, because there's that demon telling you that they're going to take your baby away. People are going to say you're crazy and they're going to lock you up. And I'm so proud of you for doing that. That's hard. And we're good now, right?
For the most of the time.
Well,
I still have moments. But.
Yes, there you go. Let me ask you this way. You're always going to be around here, right?
Yes,
okay.
For sure.
Good. The second thing is, if you haven't already, there's going to come a moment when y'all are going to have to, and the quicker you get here, the quicker you can begin to do walk the path that George is going to lay out for you. You're going to have to make peace with, grieve the crap out of, but make peace with, here's the life we had, and now here's the one we're in right now.
Okay.
The more you try to, quote unquote, get back to what we had, the more you're going to make yourself nuts because you're just going to run in a circle. you're going to be dragging
That's
what
a
used
fair
to be.
assessment.
Right? So we used to have $60,000 cars. We don't anymore. We're a Camry family now.
Yeah.
We used to have a
Okay.
humongous house, and we had our forever house. It's not our forever house anymore. You and me are forever husband, but the house isn't. And that's okay.
Okay.
And we used to make $300,000. Now we don't. And maybe one day we will again, but that's not the world we're in right now. And so when you make peace existentially with those moments, then remember we had a Lexus? Yeah, but now we got a Corolla, and it gets us where we need to go. And you got a bunch of dope marine tattoos, but you're gonna look awesome, smoking hot, getting out of a Camry. That's just the world we have now, right?
Yeah.
And it's not less than; it's just different. It's different, and it'll be back. It'll be back. You're a hustler. Your husband's a brilliant guy. I mean, you'll be back. But let's make peace with that new world, right? And that new world is awesome, by the way. It's top 1% of planet Earth. It's a great world. Just we got to let go of what used to be. It used to be awesome, and then we got laid off, and it sucks. And here we are now. Now it's awesome again. Just a different kind of awesome.
Okay.
So, Jessica, this is going to start with some simple math, but it's going to end with some sacrifice and behavior change. You ready for it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Peace of mind is
Your
what
husband
most
on board, too?
important to
This
us.
is an important factor.
He is.
He knows how you feel about
sure.
all this. Okay. We're going to get you to
He
solid
does,
ground, and I'll give you some options. It'll be a choose-your-own adventure. My guess is your take-home pay is somewhere around $15,000 a month?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
So let's look at what our expenses are. What do we need to keep the household running? And you're going to do that with a budget. I'm going to gift it to you. It's called Every Dollar. I'm going to give you the premium version. It's going to have paycheck planning, connect to your bank account, all the good stuff. Your homework is to list out every single expense you have as a family and ruthlessly cut out the stuff that doesn't matter that you don't need right now. You got that?
Okay.
Give me a rough estimate of what that would add up to. $5,000?
For cutting out or the
The
essentials?
total expenses that would keep the house running. Food, shelter, utilities, transportation, all that.
Probably 12.
$12,000.
Yep.
That
With our nanny included, childcare included.
Oh, my.
Need for both of us
Okay,
to
this is
work.
what. Remember those sacrifices I mentioned, Jessica? This is where we might have to figure out how to get that $12,000 down to $5,000, so we have $10,000 to throw at the debt, and we can be done in 8 months. That might mean selling the cars if you can't make those
It might
sacrifices.
mean letting the nanny go for a season.
This is not going to be fun, but your life on the other side is going to be way better for it.
Create your free Every Dollar budget today, the simplest way to budget for your life.